Hello my friends, welcome to Dave's Skillet once again. Today's menu, Albondigas soup. Why? Because I've been craving Albondigas soup for quite some time. Today I finally decided enough is enough. I'm going to do it. So I got to make some meatballs, all the rest. And you get to watch that right here. Farmer John's is the sausage I'm using. You use whatever brand you like. You can use Bob Evans if you prefer, or anybody else for that matter. It doesn't really matter. I usually use what's on sale. That's my call. If it's on sale, I'm in it to win it. I'm going to save this little nub right here for tomorrow's breakfast. So I won't use the entirety of that package, but then again, I'm not going to use all of this. I'm only going to use about 2/3 of it. So I got to clean my knife off. It's all mucky. I'm going to be using diced tomatoes with green chillies. There's also going to be cucumber. I don't know if I'll use all of it, but I'm going to use a good deal of it. Put that in there. I'll be putting about half a cup of rice with the meatballs. There's 1 tablespoon of butter in the pot already. Also, I'll be using carrots. Didn't put any celery in it today, only because I forgot to buy the celery. My head was away with it. Got too many things going on. Detractors. Store security. Right at the door, they're taking your cart, your bag, whatever you got to take it and put it away, put it aside. I'm like, come on, really? That's annoying because when I check out, I rely on that to put my stuff in because they have a bag tax here in Chicago. So that's why. I put about 3 of these in there. Minced garlic. Use fresh if you like fresh. I'm using this because I have it on hand and it's dang convenient. Okay, now the rice, which I've already rinsed all that excess starch off of. That goes in there. I'm going to put some mixed onion in there. Red, a half of a red and a half of a white. Small. They're not really big. They're not particularly large. So I will mince those up and put them. There we go. Oops. Trying to move my camera and it's all over the place here today. I mean, that wasn't good. Yeah. Let's go. Where is it? There we go. I'd find it eventually. The rest of the onion will be in slices instead of dices. I dropped it all over the place on myself. Wouldn't be like me to do anything like that. I need a cleanup crew behind me. Okay. There we go. Still got those two. Cut the ends off of those. Don't need it. I threw it in the bin and it jumped out. What the hey? What's that like? Okay. Right down the middle. There we go. It's about the right size. And into the bowl they go. Okay, now these are going to go right on top of the cucumbers. They're going to go in about the same time. There we go. All the flavor we can get. Now, the rice, the meat. The carrots were frozen, using baby carrots. It's better that way for a soup or a stew because you don't have to cut them, slice them, dice them, whatever. I'll probably cut them down a little bit, but I don't have to do any peeling. They're already peeled. So now, slide out of the way. You just start mixing this together with the rice and the meat. Now the meat you want cold because with your hand in the pot, it's going to warm it up, and you don't want that to happen. So make sure they're cold. Right out of the fridge cold. It's better that way. Makes better meatballs that way. Okay, now I can add the onions. As soon as I kind of stir them up with my hand a bit, take the big chunks out. Don't want the big chunks in there because I want it diced. Well, there's not that many of them, so yeah, just fish them out just like that. Okay, in they go. Also going to be using 2 medium potatoes, russets. Don't throw them in right away. They tend to turn into mashed potato if you do, which isn't what you want to do. Now, I've already put the garlic in this meat, so I don't need to add any garlic to it. Okay. I need about tablespoon. I got to get this off my hands. Yeah. Tablespoon, 2 tablespoons of olive oil. 1, 2. Trust me, I know. Okay, now we're going to make the meatballs. They're going to be about 1 ounce each. Ooh. Go back. About the size of a golf ball, something like that. There you go, like that. Put them in the pan, because we're going to not bake them. And I'm not going to initially boil them in liquid. I'm going to use 32 ounces of beef broth. And I'm going to add a bouillon cube of tomato paste. Nice flavor. We also have some cilantro. That'll be going into the soup itself, not the meatballs. The meatballs pretty much are just going to be the onion, garlic, and the mix of the beef and pork together. If you got a problem with pork, just leave it out. Simple. If you got a problem with egg, leave it out. I didn't put any egg in mine today because with the pork, you don't need the egg. Guess why? It's all sticky. So, there's always those options for you. I would say if you're going to leave the pork out, you might want to put the egg in it. Might need to. I don't know how many this is going to make, but we'll see. It'll be a few. At least a dozen. Got 9 in there now. 10. That's 10 meatballs already. So I think a dozen will be an easy number to reach. Probably 15 will be easy to reach. Okay. As soon as this gets hot, they'll start cooking. I know some people say, oh, start with a hot pan. Well, considering I'm going to add a whole bunch of liquid to it, I don't see their point to that. Looks like I'm going to have one gargantuan meatball and one sickly looking one. No, we won't do that. Just take a little bit off of that, put that on the other. There we go. See how that works? It's easy to do. I'm keeping one hand out of the pot because I need one hand clean for other stuff. Okay, now that goes in the sink. Gotta wash my hand. Alrighty then. Now we're going to cut that carrot up. That's next. Next on the agenda, the carrots. And then we'll do the potatoes. I think about that size ought to do it. I don't want them real small, but I don't want them real big. It's going to give some flavor. Those are a little bit larger. That's okay. Gotta be bite-sized. That's what you want. It's got a bit of a carrot top end. We'll cut that off. Okay. Now that's all the carrots that we're going to throw down on it. Now we're going to get the pan. That's a little bit on the pan. The pot cooking. and get those meatballs going. I'm not going to put any salt in there. I don't think that's necessary. I'm going to put some pepper on them though, just a bit. If you want to put hot sauce, peppers, whatever stuff, you can do that. I'll be adding them to the pot in time. Okay, we'll be right back when that's roaring. Alright, they are cooking. See if I can turn them over. Oh yeah, I got a good char. Yes sir, nice char. I gotta go a little bit longer. Oh yeah, that's good. That was a good one. I diced up the potato. I'll show that to you in a second here. Okay, that's good. Whew. And hot. This is the size we're talking about right here. Basically, you just slice them like that thickness, and then cut them in two, and that's you. Now it's time to add the liquid. All 32 ounces of the beef broth. Don't hold back. And I will need to get me a new one of them. That one's gone. Now we're going to put in the tomato bouillon cube. Amazing flavor this will give it. So don't leave that out. I'm also going to put in some spice called Tapatio. Comes in a little sachet. You've seen these before if you've watched my other videos. Just going to put in one. There it goes. Oh, that gives it some nice aroma. It's on number 5 on the hob. I'm also going to put in the diced tomatoes, but not just yet. Not until it gets up to a simmer. And then I'll put those in. But ahead of that, I'll put the veggies in. And we will be right back, folks. Stay tuned. Okay, we're back. It's simmering. In go the veggies. Oh my. In they all go. It smells gorgeous. Spices, I got to add some coriander to it. I've not forgotten about that part. It'll be about a teaspoon of it. Also, I'm going to be adding some Mexican oregano to it. Not forgot that either. Going to add that right now. Right there. If I can get it on focus. The cap comes in. There we go. We'll get them all in there. Also some cumin. Yeah, about like that. It's like about a half of a teaspoon. It's going to add a bay leaf to it. Just one. Just the one. There we go. Ground cumin. Just going to shake this out of the thing, I think. Would be best. I might have to open it first. Oops. No worries. As fresh as that'll get. Alright, now. For the thyme, about a quarter of a teaspoon, so I don't have time to put any more in there. Here we go. Gotta have this. Crushed red pepper, about a quarter teaspoon. I'm only putting small amounts of this stuff because you gotta taste it to see where you're at. Put too much of one thing, it's not gonna be good. Okay, now I can put in the tomatoes, whole can, 10 ounces. There's green chilies in this one. If you don't have green chilies in your tomatoes, just get a small can of green chilies and throw that in. Which I may do anyway, if I don't like how it tastes, for example. Now I'm going to put the potatoes in. And there we go. I've not added salt to this. If I do, I'll use pink Himalayan. Not very much of it. I need a sample here. Oh yeah, that's getting there. Spicy enough too, in my opinion. Not going to need any more spices in the pool. Put too much in there, it's not going to be good. I'm going to add some cilantro to it. I have fresh cilantro today. I'm going to wash it off. You don't know who had it last. You never know. Okay, where's my scissors? Here we are. There we go. I got to pick out the bad ones. Always a few. You got to always go through it and pick out ones like that. See the black on it? Just take it away. You don't want to add that to the pot. This root here, it's got to go. We'll keep the branches of it, but or the branch rather, has got to go. Keep the leaves. Yeah, there we go. Here. All good. It's all good. Let's get this all bunched up. You got to use it, if you're going to buy fresh, you got to use it the day you buy it. You can't just throw it in the fridge. I've done it before, and I've thrown it away before because it just, ouch, doesn't hold up. It doesn't last about a day, and that's it. It's done for. It's going to wilt. Put it in a paper bag, still, you might get a day out of it, but you better be prepared to use it that morning. Okay, in the pot it goes. Don't be afraid to throw it in there. Now, if you don't like cilantro, then that's unfortunate. Don't use it. But it does add an extra level of flavor to it. Here we go. Stir it up. Stir it up. Ready? Need another spoon. That is good. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I burned my mouth too. Now if you got dried cilantro, you can use that too. Just put a little extra in it. But fresh, I'm telling you right now, is the way to go. I don't need any onion powder. It's got plenty of onionness flavor to it. I am going to lower the heat down to about a 4 and just let it go. At least 30 minutes. Just like that. And we shall return. Okay, 15 minutes out, it's done. I don't have to go the full 30, so I've turned off the stove. It's still going to boil because of the heat from the cast iron and the fact that this is an electric stove. It still has a lot of heat retained in the hob, so I'll let it go for the rest of that time, the rest of the 15 minutes, but without the heat turned on. I've already checked and tested a potato, and they are done. So that's it. Albondigas is ready. I took a sample. I'll take another one. It's good. You don't need salt. If you think you do, go ahead, but you don't. It's good. We will be back when the timer is up. Okay, we're back. It's bowl time. Oh yeah, time for service. Service with a smile. I think 3 meatballs would be enough for me. Get me a piece of potato in there. And some carrot. Gotta have some carrot in there. I guess I'm having soup tomorrow for my lunch. Okay. Get me a spoon. It's soup time! Albondigas soup. Oh man. Carrots melt in your mouth. Potatoes gonna melt in my mouth. Everything's gonna melt in my mouth. Mmm. Really hot. Piece of this meat. Oh yeah. So good. Perfect. The rice and the meat, perfect. Oh yeah. If you want to add some jalapenos to it, serranos to it, you can do that. I don't think I will, because then I won't be able to eat it. It'll be too hot for me then. Because it's already got a pretty good nip on the spice. Oh yeah. That's good. Bon appetit, my friends. Enjoy it. Albondigas soup.